In the early hours, large explosions rocked Kyiv as sirens rang out. A huge Russian bombardment of drones and missiles on the Ukrainian capital saw multiple targets attacked. Several residential buildings were struck as Ukrainians rushed to shelters once again. Daybreak revealed several apartment blocks had been turned to rubble, with emergency crews and volunteers picking through to search for survivors.
It was a flash, and then everything started falling down. I don't understand how we're still alive. We had furniture against the walls, and all the cupboards fell on us, but we survived.
I was sleeping in the corridor with the dog. The first blast wave blew the windows off. Second blast wave blew all the doors off. Then we ran out into the street.
Everyone is suffering now. It's coming to any area, as we can see. No negotiations have yielded anything yet. Unfortunately, people are suffering.
At least 16 have been killed, including 4 children, the youngest just 2 years old. Dozens more have been injured.
At least 40 people have been injured in Kyiv. There's been a missile attack. There have been 2 missiles near this building. If you take into account the number of damaged cars nearby, we can say that it was cluster ammunition.
In a statement, President Zelensky says this is proof to the world that Putin isn't interested in a ceasefire and real diplomacy, posting, "Russia chooses ballistics instead of the negotiating table. It chooses to continue killing instead of ending the war, and this means that Russia still does not fear the consequences. We expect a response from everyone in the world who has called for peace, but now more often stays silent rather than taking principled positions. And it is definitely time for new tough sanctions against Russia for everything it is doing." This CCTV footage shows the EU's officers and those of the British Council being struck. Both were severely damaged, but no staff were hurt. Whether deliberate or simply indiscriminate, the attack drew swift condemnation from European leaders.
I'm outraged by the attack on Kyiv, also hitting our EU offices. This was the deadliest drone and missile attack on the capital since July. It was an attack also on our delegation, and this is another grim reminder of what is at stake.
The British Council says their building will be closed to visitors for some time, but they will continue their educational and cultural work. The UK Foreign Office has summoned the Russian ambassador in London to explain. Inspecting the damage, Mayor of Kyiv Vitaly Klitschko.
Putin is responsible for this war, which he started and does not want to stop. He doesn't just want Donetsk, Luhansk or Crimea, he wants the whole country. He is destroying cities and killing people. Our strength lies in our unity with our European partners and the United States, and together we can repel this invasion. This means modern weapons, tough sanctions and pressure from the international community to end this horror.
Moscow claims it intercepted 102 Ukrainian drones overnight. Nonetheless, they successfully managed to strike 2 oil refineries, one in the Krasnodar region and the other in Samara. Both are still ablaze. Ukrainians are once again left to recover the fallen and clear their destroyed homes. More evidence for the prosecution of Putin's war crimes. In a small act of defiance, these Kyiv residents stepped over the broken glass of their salon windows to go about their daily lives, running their business to provide their customers with some trace of normality. On Sunday, people here celebrated 34 years of independence after the fall of the USSR. Their determination to keep calm and carry on in the face of renewed Russian imperialism seems unfettered 3.5 years into this war.